Hey, this is Todd from Hot Packs. I wanted to do a video today talk about how to wire the JBD BMS. So here's the part number. This particular BMS goes up to 22S, 22 series connections, and it's 60 amp. This BMS actually goes up to 100 amp. I'm only using it at 60 amp. It has internal Bluetooth connection. It's a good value point. We have the blue wire. This came with two 10 gauge wires at 60 amps. I didn't need the second one. I've cut it off. If you're running something more like 80 or 100 amp continuous, you'd want to keep that. So there's the connection of the blue wire onto the negative bus bar of the pack. The black wires coming out of the BMS are for charge and discharge. In this case, I've split them. One of those goes to the charge port, the other goes to the discharge port. All right, so this is a 5P20S pack. Cell group number 1's right here on the negative, connecting to the negative bus bar. And then we have cell groups 1 through 10 on this side, crossover in the center of the pack. Right here, cell groups 11 through 20 over here. And so the balance leads are really wired just like that. So the negative balance lead right here, the black one, is connected to the negative of cell group 1. And then the next balance lead in line goes to the positive cell group 1. And the third balance lead is going to go to the positive cell group 2. And right on down the line to the positive of each cell group. All right, just like this. And then we cross over. Now, it does get a little bit confusing or maybe unintuitive. Here, the red and the black wires don't mean anything for this particular arrangement where we have these two different balance connectors on here. So we treat these just like white wires. So when you're wiring this up, you should be able to check it with a voltmeter. This is what JBD would tell you to do and other manufacturers. So if you put your voltmeter on the black wire and then the other probe on this first white wire, you'd have 3.6 nominally, and then 7.2, and then 10.8, and your voltage should walk all the way up until the point at which you get to balance lead number 18. So balance lead number 18, 19, and 20 all go to cell group 18. And then we have the balance lead after that. So second to last one, we go to 19, and the last one will go to 20 on this 20S pack. If you wire it that way, when you open up the JBD app, it will automatically detect that you have 20 cell groups. That's a 20S pack. If you make a mistake, then you will have to enter that manually. I have made a mistake wiring this before, and I've had 7.2 volts between two adjacent balance leads, and I could see that on the app. So it was easy to locate. It did not damage the BMS, at least not for the 7.2 volts. If it were a bigger mistake and it were 10.8, maybe that would have caused a problem. I'm not sure. Okay, and then we have two temperature probes. I have those buried in the center of the pack to catch the peak temperature. We have a UART over here. I believe this is external communication wired instead of using Bluetooth. And if you keep those balance leads organized, they're a lot easier to understand what cell group they need to connect to. Less mistakes that way. All right, thanks for watching.